Up early, not bright and early, 8. Didn't sleep good last night, just for the fact that I was sick. I always get sick when I eat chips. Gary should know better at 47. So the plan this morning is we're gonna go fish for a couple hours, and I'm gonna detect one more spot. Dad's gonna stay here at the camp, clean up some stuff, and chillax. So let's do this. Oh, it's a beautiful morning. Okay, been trolling here for half an hour, not a bite, but we're coming up on one of the spots I wanted to check out with the detector. So Dad's not here. I'm not going to feel guilty that I'm making him sit in the boat while I'm off doing something. So let's do this. Let's check this out. Well, what do you think of this place, guys? So, we have droned this area before, guys, coming off the high hill behind us. You can see a path 10 feet wide where the trees are lower, which was an old road. This was an 1830s logging road, came down to the end of this point here. And somewhere, maybe here, maybe further down, there was a steamer, a paddle boat that used to come and get people from 150 kilometers up north. They would travel down this old original logging road, which had turned into a thoroughfare at that point, and they would get on the steamer either here or down below. I'm hoping it's here. If it is, you never know what we're going to find. Also, there is a chance, guys, that the early colonial fur trading voyageurs used this point as well. It's a natural spot to stop, and they're still using it to this day, so it could be full of modern junk as well. Let's get swinging. Another old tin, and again, it's got no screw top on it, so 40s, maybe earlier. I'm going to make my way deeper and further back here from the point, because I want to prove that this old road, there was something to it. It actually curves up here over that way. So let's see if we can find it. Let's see if we can actually see it in 2023. And if there's anything on it. An old nail. I thought it was a square nail at first, but it's not. So maybe 30s or 40s again. Can slaw, but it's old. I'll tell you, the mosquitoes are thick in here. I think I see the road though. It's very hard to see, but there's a natural valley here that comes down, and there's some birch in it. Birch are fast growing, or they're like a regrowth tree. And yeah, this is definitely the old road right here. Well, proof of life, some old wire. Could have been trapping wire, who knows? We're making our way further and further back from the water here, and there's still human stuff, so that's a good sign. Heavy old food tin. That's industrial strength, that one. There's stuff all along here, all through the woods. I'm getting lots of iron signals, which could be anything, guys. It just shows humans were here. I'm going to show you guys the road here in front of me. You're probably not going to see it because, I mean, it was 200 years ago, 1830s, that this original road was put in. But there is proof if you look for it. So the road goes up here and it swings up that way. It's between two hills, one there and one there. And it actually, the road comes down the hill on that side. And we can see that with the drone. Right here, if you guys look, do you see all the piled rock. So as they got closer down here, they had to move a whole bunch of rock and pile it off to the side, clear it off the road. So I'm standing actually right here in this cleared area is the road. But it's very hard to show on the camera because it all just looks like bush. It's so overgrown. But this is the 1830s road, and it goes up there onto the back hill. There's this whole river valley, the Ottawa River Valley. It's all steep all the way up. So they had to, when they wanted to come down to the river, they had to come down the sides of the hill, and it's very tapered, the trail. All right, this just popped out of there. Oh, it's an old tube. It's an old tube of ointment or cream or something, and I do see writing on there. Let's straighten this out. I see what it is. You guys see that? Woodbury shaving cream. Gives a rich something, glide, clean. Those are some of the words I can see in there. We'll be able to Google that, I guess, and figure out an age. Woodbury. A quick Google shows me that Woodbury was founded in the 1870s and was a soap company primarily and went until the 1950s. So we know that that shaving cream we just got there is no newer than 1950. Yeah! We did it! We found something that even my dad does not know is here. Take a look at this. Do you see it? Do you see it? It's right there. An old cabin. I wondered why I'm getting further and further back here in the woods and still finding stuff. Look at that. Not much left of that, and it was big. Right here. Round nails, yeah, 30s, 40s. There was another building here. So this log has fallen off the top and it's rolled over here, but look, there's another one underneath going that way, and then there's one going this way, and when you look here, you can see they're laid on top of each other. Cut. So this here was another building. Right here. And it's been gone long enough that look at the trees that have grown up inside. Birch, as I told you guys, they're the quick regrowers. But look at the size of them. I'm just wandering around before we swing the detector. And look, I mean, there's stuff all over on top, guys, surface. It's a wire for the top. That little pail, whatever that was for. This building is as big as the first one. They've got to be 25 feet wide, guys. Were these old camps, lumber camps? You know, were the guys wintering in here? Easily, oh, they're huge, huge. Look at that, a big old square nut sticking out of the floor. I don't know what they were using that for in the middle of their floor, securing something. Often these places are built on older places, guys. So I have hopes that we could even find colonial stuff here. Doesn't bother me one bit that this is from the 30s or 40s. Because there could have been a trail up here that was 100 years old and it was already cleared. And that's why they rebuilt in this spot. I'm super stoked. I'm super excited.
Pick some up in there.
Alrighty.
Tomatoes right here.
It's not fish, but okay. Alright, round two. We'll try some evening fishing, see how that goes. Monster. Oh, he's old Smokey's got another one here. He says I need to go to the Silver Lure. Oh, you wanted a photo? I was doing, hang on. Well, they're getting smaller and smaller. Well, no size to them, but they are starting to bite. $6.54 and the sun's going down. He says it's big. Do we need a bigger boat? Big or?
Have you seen the line going out there?
There might have been some explicitives before the it's big. Let me put this down and get the net. Or holy Jesus. Holy frig, it just thrashed at the edge of the boat there. I don't know what it is, but it is big. It's Jaws. Gotta get another line in him. Holy crap. Yeah, that's a nice one. Holy jeez, over here. Doesn't want to fit in the net. Holy crap. That's a good one.
I told you it's a good one.
Look at that. It's a good one.
It's a good one, for sure.
We'll do a little shore lunch after with those guys. You need the net?
Oh, what is it?
Oh God! Are you sure you don't need the net?
No, you see I was coming in sideways.
It's okay, he's just resting. That's a crappie.
You say crappie are the best eat?
You sure you don't want to grab that? Before it... Oh, too late. Honest to God, he says to me as he's reeling that last fish in, it's pretty good. Not as good as the one up there, but pretty good. I said, I think you need to get to the gym. Oh, he's got a monster on here again. I think it's a legit monster this time.
Look at him swirl on top of the water there. Ooh.
Oh my God. That's bigger than the last one. Maybe. Bring him in. No, not quite. Oh.
Okay.
No, that's a little small. Well, pretty close to the last. Pretty close. Yep, just send him. Get out of my boat, you slimy bugger.
As the Blue Jays stir the bullpen, Jimmy Garcia, who was summoned into early duty yesterday, up and throwing again. 1-1, pulled wide at third, speared by Espinal, pirouettes. The way that
Haunted?
athletics are analyzed
Yeah.
and so much
Pretty sure.
now is experimented with.
This one scans radio frequencies and then responses, and I'll tell you, I'd say 95% of the stuff that comes through this one is real pertinent. It's like, it's real. Is this camp haunted? We need to know.
There's only good things here.
You only want good things here.
There's only good things here.
One time we were here with the dog, and he hid under the table, and he freaked out, and he was looking over there growling. What was he growling at? Do you remember that? Or maybe you weren't here. It was me and Grant. And Trigger went under the table, and he was like cowering, and he was looking over there, and he was like growling. You want to hear something creepy?
Not really.
Any spirits up at the camp with us tonight? Let me know if you hear anything that you recognize. It is broke? Or something like that?
We can hear fluid in there. See, I don't know. It's not time to fuck with this.
So what's wrong with this thing? It won't light?
Well, that's why I said it was going to bring my other one. What did it say?
Oh my God, he's gonna burn the place down.
What's that?
Anybody have a message for Dad?
Jay's effing on.
Down on strikes goes Horwitz, and that will finish the ball game and stop the Toronto rally in the ninth. The Blue Jays scored 2. They leave them loaded.
This is the one I swear to God friggin' works. Are there any friends or family with us at the camp tonight? I want you to show Dad and impress him that you guys can talk to us through this box. Say his name. I just want you to say his name. Did that say Ken? You whispered something. That said Ken. Did you hear it? What's my name? Say my name. It says I heard it say we're with you and talk. Who's with us? Who wants to talk? Fish. Alright, it's after midnight. I've made my way out to the bunkie. Ugh. I never sleep good out here at the camp. Not in 25 years. Whether I'm in a tent, in that camp, in this bunkie, and multiple times I have woken up having dreams of somebody suffocating me, sitting on me, holding me down, pinning me down. We've talked about it on the channel before. When were actually up here building this bunkie, I was sleeping in a tent beside the camp. And Grant had been up here the week before, like 3 nights before me. And he didn't say anything to me. And I pitched my tent beside the camp. And I woke up, like, same thing happening. Like, it was a woman sitting on my chest or pressing on my chest. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't get up. And we got up and we were having coffee in the morning. We were building this bunkie right here. And I started telling my dad that, and he's like, well, your brother told me the same story 2 days ago. And Grant never said anything to me. But then afterwards we were talking about it, and yeah, we both had the same freaking dream. Or very similar. But I'm tired. It's after midnight. I could hear an owl. It was kind of cool across the river out there. Hoo, 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 hoo. That'd be a barred owl. Am I tired enough to actually just conk out for the night? I think so. Alright. Maybe I'll just leave this camera run for a little bit. Point it at my head or something.